This is a meatball recipe. We're going to make it chicken meatballs. So first we're going to add 1 pound of chicken to our bowl. Then we're going to add 2 cups, and I've already pre-measured, of cauliflower that's been riced. And you can rice it, you can buy it pre-riced in some locations. Just take a look at your grocery store. Green Giant makes a bag of it. Certain recipes, or certain grocery stores, sorry, they make riced because they take the cauliflower that's already in existence and they blend it up for you and they serve it in their fresh produce aisle. And some of them have it in the frozen food section. We've also spiralized some zucchini, and this zucchini is then soaked with, you put a little bit of salt on it, you put it on some paper towels, you pat the water out. You want to get as much water out as possible. I did that already, so I'm going to be adding, and this is another 2 cups of zucchini. This is a very manual process. Be prepared to get your hands a little dirty. To this, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and then I like the liquid eggs. Most people will use egg whites. I like it to have just a little bit of yellow in it. Makes me feel like I'm eating eggs. To that I add 1/3 cup of egg. And then you get your hands dirty and you mix. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that the chicken and the veggies and the egg are all incorporated together. When you make meatballs, a lot of people ask, how do you know what portions or how to measure the amount of meat that you've had? Because on Ideal Protein, you're only allowed a certain number of ounces of protein a day. You have 16 ounces of meat in this bowl. You make 16 meatballs. You have roughly 16 ounces of meat, 1 ounce per meatball. You can have as many meatballs as restricted by your program where you're at. So for phase 2, I believe you get 16 ounces, and for phase 1, you get 8 ounces. Then you take your meatballs and you mush it all together. Roll it up so it's meatball shaped and put it on the pan. If you have small children and they don't like vegetables, blend them. Get them to a meat consistency, put them inside the meatballs. They will not know that they're in there. And voila. All over the place. Once you've got your meatballs made, you put them in an oven at 350 degrees. I have a convection oven, so I'm able to put it on convection roast. I put it on the top shelf so that they get nice and golden brown. Set your timer, 20 minutes, and you'll have perfect meatballs. And I like to add a little Spaghizza sauce over the top.
This looks fantastic, Nancy. I am so excited. I have never tried this recipe. Nancy is like the ultimate Ideal Protein cook. So what Nancy did when she came onto our program is she knew that she had to make a permanent lifestyle change. And to do that, you have to really enjoy the foods that you're cooking for yourself, and they have to be a part of your everyday lifestyle and maintenance. So instead of eating mashed potatoes or rice, we're having mashed cauliflower or cauliflower rice. So, you know, the meatballs, instead of having high-fat meatballs, today we're having chicken breast meatballs, and instead of having marinara sauce that's filled with sugar, we're having sugar-free marinara sauce, and it's amazing. I can't wait to take a bite.
And all the meatballs have a lot of vegetables in them too.
Exactly, right. So the meatballs are filled with zucchini and cauliflower. Ooh, yum.
Enjoy.
I love this, yes. Oh, darn good.